It's week 4 of the 2024 season, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Pats and the Niners, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
On the other side of the field for the visit.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Well, the 49ers getting ready to go on offense, and it's the Pro Bowler Brock Purdy at the helm in his 3rd NFL season now out of Iowa State.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Patriots defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And this is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing here, Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Patriots take over. So here come the Patriots to take over for the first time, led out by the rookie, the 3rd overall pick back in April out of UNC, and that's Drake May.
And talk about someone who has absolutely lived up to his scouting report, because when we evaluated him coming out of school, everyone salivated over his big arm. He absolutely has a cannon. And this coaching staff, they're not going to be afraid, even in his rookie year, to let him air it out downfield and find out what he absolutely can do.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. To throw, it's May. He'll dump this down to Stevenson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And they go play action with May. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The Niners hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And Debo going to have a Niners first down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21.
And Samuel gets him a first down, which matches his New Jersey number and continues to be a Swiss Army knife for a loaded Niners offense. He had over 1,100 yards from scrimmage and 12 touchdowns a season ago, and he appears destined to have another big year.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Purdy now to throw.
This is caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive.
And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The numbers for Hunter Henry from a week ago. 7 catches, 58 yards.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. And in a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing here is May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's May.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
And he may have surprised people the last few years, but it shouldn't be a surprise anymore when he gets to the quarterback. These last 4 seasons, 39.5 sacks during that span, and the 49ers expect that kind of production throughout the season.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection. And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Purdy off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambled for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Back to throw, Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again.
Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
To the air, May.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Here's Bryce Behringer now.
Take it at the 37. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Debo going in motion left. He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Flushed out right. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Second down and 4. Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
2nd and 10. Here's May. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Flush to his right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Eddie Pinheiro on now.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Well, now how about this return?
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
That pass complete. Here's Butte with it.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Looking to throw. May.
Short pass caught by Henry. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as the tackle made down at the 33. Sly able to put this one through.
And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we close out the first quarter of this season. We'll get things started in the NFC. Arizona playing host to visiting Washington. And it's the home team who are out in front. Noah Brown, a good game there. From there, we head cross-country to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And they were losers in their ball game to the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott, 3 touchdown passes as his guys stay unbeaten on the year. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. Matthew Stafford, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. The Niners got a fine performance in the first half from one of their leaders, Brock Purdy. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. Both these teams running through their final adjustments before they head out for the second half. Time for us to go back to Levi Stadium as we'll hand it back over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They'll throw with May. A quick throw there is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's Gibson on the read option. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. This is taken around the 12. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now Purdy. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. From the shotgun, May with it. Out right to Bourne. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll set up to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Keon White got in there for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Purdy looking to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And the Niners are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
McCaffrey. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Again, McCaffrey. And this time he's into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Short pass caught by Henry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. From the shotgun, it's May. That's Bourne. Got it on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Got the connection here to Bourne. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
To throw, it's May. Gets this complete to Butte.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A give up the middle to Gibson.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
They'll try and throw for it with May. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Jalen Polk.
His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A 10-play drive that time. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
2nd down and 3.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15 And they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he will have a Niners first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. New England's offense set to go. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Play action. May. Got a man. Boutte. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They go play action now. May. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. From the gun, it's May. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point. But being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve. The 49ers offense and Christian McCaffrey ready to go once more. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
At the Patriots' 6-yard line.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 19-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead. Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete.
Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for San Francisco, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home